The world's working remotely, so just a quick video from me to explain what I do. Number one, try and get your workspace right. So what do I mean by that? Well, I want to stand up when I'm working, so whether I use a bin, okay, to put my iPad on, yeah, I've done that in hotel rooms where you turn the bin upside down. I put my camera in all sorts of places when I'm doing video calls. Again, upside down bins have always been a favorite, but books stacked up, I've had a couple of times when it's collapsed, but just making sure that I'm ready to have my workspace at the right height. So if you're in a small apartment, then you've got to make sure you've got some workspace that's workable and allows you to keep working, not get distracted. All right, so that's my second point. Make sure that you don't get distracted. You know, it's too easy if you're working remotely that you get distracted by other things. Okay, work is work. There's certain periods of the time where you need to say, that's work. I'm going to not have a cup of coffee till I've done X. Okay, that's how I work. I give myself some targets and I say, that coffee, and I like coffee, I'm not having the coffee till I've done a certain amount of work. Okay, next, make sure that you've got the right apps. We're all used to using WhatsApp, we're used to using LinkedIn, and we're also gaining, and certainly I am, Zoom, all right? So that's good for being able to talk to people. Make sure that you've got and you know how to use all the good apps so that you're in constant communication with people. Next, avoid the neg. Okay, it's a big one for me. I think that you need to get rid of all the negative noise in the background, you know? So if you're reading negative, if you're talking to negative people, it's going to make you negative. And the last thing you can afford to do if you're working remotely is be negative. So make sure you're talking to positive people that are going to reinforce what you're doing and help you during a time of working remotely. All right, lastly, goals. Goals are always important. They're even more important at the moment. You've got to keep motivated. You've got to realize that there's opportunities to do business, there's opportunities in various different areas. Look for those opportunities. What could you do? What could you do to learn? Okay, I want to come out of this remote period fitter, stronger, and with a different type of business model. I've got my goals. They're very, very clear, written them down. They're in big so that I can see them all the time. I know exactly what I want to achieve. Do you? Okay, make sure you do. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the video. Make sure that you're putting 100% effort in to these times.